Okay. See, in last class, we discussed about the basic information of React. What is React? Okay. So that concept we have discussed and what we can do with this React.js. With those things we have discussed in the last class. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the remaining concepts. Actually, just a brief refreshment about that. Yeah. It's React.js. So React.js is a client-side script. We are using this React.js to implement the websites. Okay. So React is a client-side script to develop dynamic websites. So there are two types of scriptings we discussed here. One is client-side script and another one is server-side script. To implement the logics, okay, in the web applications, we have two types of scriptings. Okay. The first one is client-side script. Second one is server-side script. So client-side script executes where in browser. Okay. Yeah. Client-side script executes in browser and server-side script executes in web server. It's like that we have these two types here. The first one is the client-side script. Second one is the server-side script. So client-side script executes in browser and server-side script executes in web server. So that is the concept of this. Okay. Yes. Is this clear? No. The next thing is so React is a library of JavaScript. Already we discussed about this. So it is providing the all features of JavaScript. So what we have, and additionally few more features it is supporting. Already we discussed about these features. Some features I discussed with you, like data binding, single page application. Okay. So virtual doc, like that, different types of features we have. Okay. Anyhow, it is the library of JavaScript. Library means it provides some additional features to work with the core technology. If you take JavaScript as core technology, okay, so it is providing some additional features to work with this JavaScript. That is the main point of this. Yeah. So it is nothing but the library of JavaScript. Is it clear? Next. React.js implemented by Mr. Jordan Waki. And okay, which corporation? Maintaining by Facebook Corporation maintained this one. Okay. Who implemented this? Mr. Jordan Waki implemented this React.js. Okay. Who? Mr. Jordan Waki. And it is maintaining by Facebook Corporation. Okay. So that is the yes. So this is a basic information, and already we discussed about some features of React. Okay, why we are using okay, this React.js like that. Some features we already discussed. Okay, if anybody missed those features, okay, if anybody missed those features, just in DURGASOFT YouTube channel, these last two classes are uploaded. You can go through those classes. But no problem, because again we will repeat when we are starting the React.js programs. Okay, after JavaScript, again I will give you that introduction. Then you will get the clear-cut idea about that. So that's why no need to worry about the missed concepts. Okay. Yes. So this is the basic things which we have here. Okay. Now the next one, yeah, we are going to discuss the concepts. Actually, our plan is okay, enter into the concepts with JavaScript. But before JavaScript, we should have some minimum idea on the HTML. Okay. So that's why, as I told you, one day HTML. Okay. We will discuss now. What is it? One day HTML. Okay. Yes. So in this one day HTML, I will discuss related to our React programs. In our React programs, for example, let me open one React application. Okay. So here, this is one project. In this project, what is this? Yeah, user module. So if you open any page, yes. So we have div tag. So we have this div tag here in this page. Like that, some other pages, if you take here, okay, no. In this page, like that we have. Okay, so even basic very first React program also contains some HTML elements. So that's why when I start the React programming, so you should not worry about that. Okay, by seeing the HTML tags, everything. So due to that reason, okay, because of that, we are planning to discuss about this React first. No, sorry, HTML first. So HTML, we are not spending many days. Okay. We're not spending many days. Okay. Up to the requirement we are spending here. What is that? Up to the requirement. Okay. That I will discuss with you. Okay. Now, first of all, yeah, what is HTML? So HTML is a web technology, and we are using this HTML to create the web pages, to design the web pages. Okay. Yes. So HTML is web technology to design the web pages. Why we are in this HTML? To design the web pages. So it is a web technology. We are using this HTML to design the web pages. Next one, HTML provides many elements. So different types of elements we have. Okay. Those are nothing but IMG, yes, div, table. Okay, etc. So in HTML, we have different types of elements. Examples, if you take IMG is one element, div is one element, table is one element. Like that, we have different types of elements. Okay. Yeah. These elements we are placing inside within the angle brackets. Okay. So here, every HTML element we should enclose it with angle brackets. Then only it comes as tag. So what is tag here? The element which we are placing inside the angle brackets. Okay. So then it is tag. Browser can understand only tags. For example, image is there, right? That image we need to place like this. Okay. So AMG. Div is there. Table is there. Like that. We have these things. 1 second. Yes. Like this, we have different types of elements. These elements we are placing within the angle brackets. Then only it can consider as tag. So one example I will show you now. Save this file, the desktop, name demo.html. So what the file name I have given? Demo.html. Like this. Now in this file, for example, input I have taken. Yes. Save this. So now if you open this HTML program, demo.html program in browser will consider this is valid HTML element. Browser will consider as a valid HTML element and display the result of that element. Now see this. So open demo.html. So this is the file. Yes. Yeah. Right click. Open with browser like Chrome. Now you can see we are getting the text box like this. Yes. Now this is a valid HTML tag. In case if I remove these angle brackets, then it is simple text. Browser will consider as simple text. So that is the main point. Okay. So that's why every element we should enclose it with angle brackets. That is the point. Okay. Yes. Next. Every element provides many properties. We can also call them as attributes. Okay. So example, if you take image, SRC is one property and ALT is one property, like that. Different types of properties we have. So we are calling them as attributes. Okay. Yes. So that is the basic information. And this is common. Everyone knows this. The main part is how many types of HTML elements we have. So that is very important because HTML, everyone knows that HTML, but this concept nobody knows. Okay. The types of HTML elements, how many types of HTML elements we have, what are they? So that is very, very important one. Is it clear? Yes. Now we are discussing about the HTML elements are two types. Mainly they are classified into two types. Okay. Yeah. First one is container. Second one is non-container. Okay. Remember this, very, very important. The first one is container. Second one is non-container. Like that, we have these two types here. Okay. Yeah. So every HTML element divided into two types. The first one is container and second one is non-container. Yes, what is container? Yeah. So container can hold other elements. Within the container, we can place other elements. So we can group the multiple elements as single entity. Then we are using container for grouping purpose. Okay. So here, if you want to hold multiple controls as a group, we can use container. Is this clear? So multiple controls we want to hold as a group. Then we are taking the support of container. Is this clear? Yeah. So container can hold other elements. Okay. So the main purpose of the container is to hold the multiple controls as one group. Then we are using these containers. So what are the examples of these containers we have? So examples if you take, div span, all this comes under containers. Yeah. Div is one example for the containers. Span is one example for the containers. Like that we have different types of containers. So one program I will show you. Why should we group the elements? That is the main point. For that, on simple login form I'm creating. So here, one text box I'm taking now. Input type is all text, will place the text box. Yes, this is on text box and some default text. Placeholder is equal to username. We have the text box like this. So what the default text we have? User name. One more text box I want to take here. New line. Input type is equal to text. Placeholder is equal to password. And so input type is equal to button. On button control, that's value is login I have taken. Now if I refresh, you can see we have these two text boxes and one button with the text login. Yes, like that we have this controls. Now these controls are individual controls, right? Yeah, these are not grouped. So for example, on top of these all controls, I want to place one more button. So type is equal to button and value is equal to just show login. I have given like this. On top of this, I have taken one button. So what the text we have? Show login. So that is the text I am displaying on this button control. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Now my requirement is initially I want to hide these all controls. When user click on the show login, then only I want to display that login button. Yes, initially I want to hide all these controls. When user click on the show login, then only I want to display that login button. So for that, you can use if condition in React.js, but React is not yet started. So that's why CSS property I'm using to hide this. The simple one property. Don't try to understand the program. Just try to understand what the purpose of grouping. Why we are grouping the elements. That I am telling to you. So that's why here, so style, everything is new for you. Later we'll discuss. Now here display none I have given. So this display none will hide the controls. Okay, now it is hiding. How many controls it is hiding? Only one control because I have given display none on that control only. Yes, but the thing is we have two more controls. We need to hide these two more controls. Then in each and every control, we need to provide this display property, right? So this display you have to place inside the password control. At the same time, you have to paste inside that login button like that. In each and every control, we are placing this. Okay. Now, if I save and refresh it, see, it is hiding these two controls. It is clear. Yeah. Like that, in each and every control, we need to give the display property. But this is login form. If you take registration form, in the registration form, 10 controls you may have. Okay. Like that, in each and every form may contain more controls. In all controls you want to display or hide, then it takes much time. Okay, in all controls you want to display or hide, then we need to place in each and every control these properties. That is a big challenging for us. So that's why what I'm doing here, I'm trying to group these elements. Yes, I'm trying to group these elements now. So refresh, again we got like this. Here I'm using one div tag and that div tag. So now if you observe this one, all these controls I have taken inside that, div tag. Now we group these controls. Okay, this text box, okay, and this text box and this button we group by using div tag. So now the display property where we are applying inside this div tag. Now here style is equal to display and means instead of applying in each and every control, again instead of applying on each and every control, where applied within the div tag. Yes, applied where within the div tag. So that is the main concept of this. Now save this, refresh. So it displays the output. What is that? Show login. Like and enter div tag is hidden here. Yes, enter the div tag is hidden. So that is the main concept of this. Okay, it is clear. So this is about container. Means what are the properties I applied? So on the div tag, those are affected with the all other controls which we placed inside the div tag. Like that, a common action you want to apply on the multiple controls. A common action you want to apply on the multiple controls. Then we are taking the support of these containers. So that is the main point of this. I hope you clear this concept, right? Yeah. Any doubts, any questions you have in this? Yeah. So like that, different types of containers we have. Okay. One is div, another one is span. Next one, table, anchor tag. Okay. So like that, these are all comes under containers, paragraph, etc. Second category is non-containers. Non-containers means meaning itself, So non-containers cannot have multiple controls. Okay. Non-containers cannot hold multiple controls. And the non-containers cannot hold the multiple controls. Is this clear? So we can use non-containers to receive some data or instructions from user. Examples, if we take text box, button, all this comes under non-container. Text box is one non-container. Button is one non-container. Like that, these are all comes under non-containers. Like that, we have these two types of. Yes. So this is very important for us because at the time of registration form designing or at the time of login form designing, etc., etc., in that point of view, we are using these containers and non-containers. So once again, if you observe, containers can hold other elements. Non-containers cannot hold other elements. Yes. Now containers, if you take, containers are again two types that we will discuss. Before that, any doubts you have in this container, non-container? No doubts. So it's simple. Container is used to hold other controls and non-containers to receive some data or instructions. Okay. Text box we are using to receive some text. Button we are using to receive some instructions like that. Non-containers we are using to receive some data, instructions from user. That is the main. Okay. Yes. Is this clear? Okay. Now containers, see, again divided into two types. Okay. So containers are two types. Yes. So every container contains open and closing tags separately. Okay. Example, if you take div tag is open and closing like that. Inside this, we can place the other elements. Like that span, it contains separate open and closing tags. Table contains separate open and closing tags. Like that, every container has open and closing tags. Is it clear? Now containers are again divided into two types. One is block elements. Yes. Second one is inline elements. Like that, we have these two types here. First one is block element. Second one is inline element. Yes. So block element occupies complete width of the screen. block element occupies what? Complete width of the screen. Okay. For example, if you take div tag, that is block element, paragraph, that is block element, table, that is block element, like that. Okay. But inline element, okay. What is inline element? Width of the inline element is up to the content of element. Yeah, up to the content of element. Inline element width is what? Up to the content of element. For example, if you take span and anchor tag, okay, these are all comes under inline elements. Okay. Yes, like this, we have these two types here. One is block element, second one is inline element. Yes. Is it clear? So block element means it occupies the complete width of the screen. Inline element width is up to the content. That is the difference. Now I will show you these two here. See. So this is one div tag. This div tag I'm taking welcome. So refresh. So you can see display the welcome message like this. Okay. And div is block element. So it occupies the complete width of the screen. After this welcome, if you place any text like Scott. Now where this Scott displays new line. Why? Because so enter this div occupies the complete width of the screen. So you want to see that. So style is equal to something background color I am applying here. Here you go. Now see what the size of this div tag, what the width of this up to the browser. It occupies the complete screen size. That's the width of this. Okay. But if you take span is not like this. So here, if I refresh, so width is up to the content. That's why remaining the next elements coming side of this span. As the next element coming side of the span. Like this. Okay. We have this inline and block element. Block element occupies the complete width of the screen. And inline element width is up to the content. Is it clear? Okay. Yeah. That is the main point of this. Yeah. I hope you understand this one, right? For example, registration page, login page. These two pages we have group of controls. Means registration form, not page. Registration form and login form today. Registration form, we have controls like username text box, password text box, okay, email ID. Like that, we have many controls. In login form also, we have many controls, right? Yes. So these registration form and login form, okay, I want to display side by side. In that point of view, to hold the all controls or registration, all controls or login, we are taking the support of span because span is displaying side by side. Yes, yeah. For example, so you want to display this registration login form one by one, then we are taking the support of div tag. Okay, one by one means it is div tag. Like that, we have these two types of elements. One is inline element, another one is block element, like that. Is it clear? So inline element means, so width of the element is up to the content. Width of the element is up to the content. Block element is, okay. So complete screen it is occupying. Okay. That is the difference. Yeah. So this is the major part of this. Okay. Yeah. I hope you got the clarity about this concept. So the main thing is how many types of controls we have. That is, first one is container, second one is non-containers. Okay. And here again containers are divided into two types. One is inline element, another one is block element. Is it clear? Yes. So inline element means up to the content it occupies the width. Block element occupies the complete screen size. Yes. So that is the concept. Is this clear? Yeah. Like this, we have these two types of controls. Now we need to discuss what is table, what is, okay. Div span we are using to hold the multiple controls. Already got the clarity. And table very important because we are getting the data from database. Okay. So the data we are displaying in the React application with the help of table. So that is very, very important for us. And next one, we are also using that input controls. Okay. That discussion is required. But before that, is this clear, everyone? So what is container, what is non-container, what is inline element, and what is block element? Is clear or not? Yes. Now, what is table and how to work with table? That topic I will discuss in the next class because due to long weekend, okay, so people are just taking rest and going to their hometown, I guess. That's why. So today, all people are not joined. Anyhow, tomorrow is first Saturday we have. So that is holiday for you. Okay. So every week, 6 days we have classes, but the first week of the batch, Saturday we don't have class. Again, join Monday. Okay. Then I will cover the table and other controls. After that, I will start the JavaScript. And what is the concept we discussed today? That concept I will share in the chat window because you don't have that Google Drive access set. That's why you got one message in chat I pasted. One more message I am pasting. So copy these messages and save in any notepad file. So till we get the access of Drive, I will paste the contents in chat window. Okay. Yes. In next class, we will discuss the remaining concepts. Okay. Yeah. Again, join Monday. So in Monday, I will discuss table and input controls. That is just 15-20 minutes concept. After that, I will start the JavaScript. Okay. Yes. Any more doubts? Any questions we have? Okay.
Sir, Monday is holiday, right? Ramjan.
What is that?
Monday is holiday now.
Monday we have Ramjan.
Ramjan,
Right?
sir.
Yes. I forgot. Thanks to remind me. Okay. Join Tuesday. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Join Tuesday because anyhow Monday we don't have classes. Okay. Yeah. See you in Tuesday class. You can drop now. Thank you.